Are you planning on visiting Amsterdam for the first time but unsure on where to start? Wondering what's on the must-do list and what's a definite no-no? Well, don't worry. I've got you covered. Amsterdam is one of the most popular tourist destinations in all of Europe for good reasons. The charming canals and vibrant culture offers way more than just cheap thrills. I will be uncovering the best places to visit and discovering local tips and etiquette in this insider's guide to Amsterdam. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, or if you're new here, I'm Jasmine, thank you for joining me. Let's go. Amsterdam has a really fascinating history, which is one of the reasons it's so popular. It's truly one of a kind, and offers a wide range of experiences. Here are a few things you should know before visiting Amsterdam. The crowds. Because it is such a popular city, it will be busy almost any time you plan to go. In fact, it can get so busy sometimes that Amsterdam is actively working on ways to reduce tourism. That's not to say tourists aren't welcome, of course. But just keep this in mind if you are like me, who prefers to travel when there are less tourists. The official language is Dutch, however, almost everyone will also speak English as a second language. Book everything in advance. Because it is so popular, this is a must, unless you are going in the low seasons where you might get a good deal. But I wouldn't rely on that. Just book in advance. Know what coffee shops are. Coffee shops, one word, no space, are not to be confused as somewhere you would go for a flat white. You will smell them before you get there anyway. The Bulldog is their most famous coffee shop. Carry your ID with you everywhere. It is actually the law here. And you can be fined, although it is unlikely you will be asked randomly to show your ID by authorities. But if you did want to go into a coffee shop, there is a chance you will be asked for ID here. And lastly, prepare to walk a lot. Wear comfortable shoes as you will absolutely regret not doing so. The streets are mainly cobbled, so think ahead to whether those high heels are necessary. So, where should you visit? The first stop has to be the world-famous Anne Frank house. Step back in time and learn about the incredible story of Anne Frank while exploring the secret annex where she and her family hid during World War II. But be sure to book your tickets in advance, as this popular attraction can get very busy. I would even suggest getting skip-the-line tickets. Next, immerse yourself in the artistic atmosphere of the Van Gogh Museum. Admire the stunning collection of Van Gogh's masterpieces and gain a deeper understanding of his brilliant artistic journey. It has over 200 paintings there, and some people spend half a day looking around. I would recommend spending around 2 hours there, which is more than enough time to have a good look around. If a more relaxed sightseeing experience is what you prefer, then the canal cruise is a must. Get a feel for the history and layout of Amsterdam's canals by boat. So when you have had enough of walking, this is a much more relaxed way to continue to see the city. A canal cruise also gives you some great photo opportunities. There are so many different cruises available. I'm sure you will find one which suits you. Feeling hungry? Head over to Jordan, a picturesque neighborhood known for its trendy cafes and culinary delights. Indulge in traditional Dutch delicacies like bitterballen, Dutch cheese. Oh, and you simply cannot visit Amsterdam and not try stroopwafels. Do like the locals and place it on top of your coffee. Trust me, it's next level. The locals love their food, so let your taste buds guide you through this culinary adventure. When it comes to dining out, Amsterdam isn't one of those places where a tip is expected. But if you felt the service was good, then a tip of around 10% of the bill is appreciated. While English is widely spoken, a simple dankjewel in Dutch will be appreciated by the locals. This means thank you. Brunch here is good. I personally love bakers and roasters. They have all kinds of amazing food, but their pancakes are something else. Don't miss out on Food Holland. It's an incredible covered market based near Amsterdam out west, with food stands, bars, and communal seating. It has delicious food, and a must visit if you are a foodie like me. And don't forget to treat yourself to a refreshing Dutch beer at a traditional pub. I'll put a link in the description for both of these places. For those who like to bike, hop on a bicycle and explore the city like a true local. Amsterdam is a cyclist's paradise, with bike lanes and scenic routes throughout the entire city. But remember to stay alert and follow the traffic rules, as cycling is a way of life here. Just a quick tip on the bike lanes. Do not stand in them or walk in them. It can be very dangerous as a lot of people ride bikes here. Don't be that person taking photos obliviously in the bike lane. As a pedestrian, cyclists have the right of way, so watch out. Now, we have touched upon the local etiquette a little, but let's go into this a little further. One thing to keep in mind is that the Dutch value their personal space. So, avoid standing too close to someone and be mindful of other people's boundaries. Also, refrain from taking pictures of the locals without their permission, as it's considered rude. This especially applies whilst in the red light district. Do not take photos of the girls. Chances are you will be chased down the street to delete it or at least be yelled at by a local you have just annoyed. In general, tourists have a terrible reputation among the locals, so just try not to be one of those people. Have some respect whilst visiting Amsterdam. It may be very lively and loud at times, but remember, people still live there. Where to stay in Amsterdam? Amsterdam has a handful of neighborhoods that are great to stay in while visiting, and it has a lot of hotel options for all budgets. If it's your first time visiting, the center of the city, or centrum, is a great place to stay. Jordan is the most affluent neighborhood in the city and home to some world-class hotels and restaurants. It's also where you can find the Anne Frank Museum. The De Pijp neighborhood caters to a local, younger, and hipster crowd, with its cafes, bars, and shops. And Leidseplein is a great neighborhood if you're looking to experience Amsterdam's nightlife. Amsterdam is a city that never fails to surprise and captivate its visitors. From its rich history to its vibrant culture, every corner has a story to tell. So, grab your camera and get ready to uncover the hidden gems of this beautiful city. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more travel guides and insider tips. Let me know in the comments where you would love to see next. Until our next adventure, stay safe, Travel Tribe.